Today I'm just going to do a quick get ready with me. I have been testing out some makeup for an upcoming wedding video. I got a couple of requests, both from a soon-to-be bride and from a mother of the bride, and asking me about makeup that lasts all day. So I do have my go-to products, but I've been trying to test out a few other long-wearing products just to see what I think. So I am playing with some makeup to see if it gives me all day wear. Hey everyone, this is Lisa. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Lisa Monique Beauty, where we cover all things beauty and lifestyle for the over 50 woman. I am going to put up this video because it is using a product that a lot of people have asked me about, which is the Mario Makeup by Mario Enhancer. So I am going to be demonstrating that product today. I am going to be using an old favorite foundation, Anastasia Beverly Hills, their Luminous foundation, which I remember being an all-day dupe for the Estee Lauder, but it wasn't quite as flat. Oh, I will be testing out demonstrating one of the new Lisa Eldridge lipstick colors. Eyeshadow, I really don't have a ton of different eyeshadows, so I am going to have to dig and see what I have to test out today to make sure that it is all day wear. So let's go ahead and get started with the ABH foundation. Okay, I haven't worn my ABH foundation in a while, so I'm really not sure if it's going to be a good match right now. It's a little warm. I'll kind of pat off the excess and press it into the skin. With my standout sponge, it is a dry sponge, not a wet sponge. I don't necessarily want to lift off too much product. I'm really just pushing it into the skin. There. So, ABH, no foundation. What I should be doing is grabbing a concealer. I really liked the Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer when I did a concealer video last month. So, okay, so I'm going to, on this side, I'm going to put the concealer on my hyperpigmentation first. Might as well do the whole, tap it with setting spray. Now I'll go in with the foundation over it. I think I get a much better result that way. It actually is a pretty good shade. Now, I would not put that dark concealer under my eyes if I had dark circles or anything like that. But tried and true is the L'Oreal Incognito for overall brightening. Quick set with some setting spray. There is my face. It'll be interesting because I did forget the cardinal rule, my cardinal rule of prepping my skin and having freshly moisturized skin. And I did not put on moisturizer right away, which normally I always would before a foundation or a full coverage or medium to full coverage foundation. So be interesting how it holds up on my skin. Okay, this is where we go in with the Makeup by Mario Enhancer. We can add just a little bit of warmth. This is a medium. Such a pretty color. So what does this enhancer do? It's just really, really subtle. It warms up the skin. It kind of gives like a bronzer base without being heavy like a bronzer. So I can see where I have applied it, but it doesn't look like I've applied a bronzer or a contour. It just looks like natural warmth on my skin. It actually adds a little bit of dewiness, which is really, really pretty, especially because I forgot to moisturize my skin underneath a fairly flat foundation. So look what it's done. Look how natural and healthy my cheeks look. Wow, I just love, love, love the enhancer, and it really does just enhance your foundation, whatever foundation that you want to wear, or if you wearing nothing underneath. It just, yeah, that's all I can say. It enhances, it makes it look better. It's nothing dramatically different, it's just better. I'm going to use an oldie that I haven't used in a while, and this is the Milani Cheek Kiss. And I might even just use my enhancer brush for this. This is in Nude Kiss. I'm going with a little bit bolder lip, so I do want to use some more natural products on the cheeks. This might be a little too no makeup. I've got a darker Milani Cheek Kiss. This one is in Merlot Moment. This is, of course, one of my old favorites. It's got a little bit more color. Ooh, Nelly. Now I always like to brush my blush over my lids. I've done that all my life, up over the nose. Okay, for a bronzer, I am just going to add it lightly on top. I'm going to use the Makeup on Mario in medium dark. So my enhancer shade was medium. I didn't say that, but this is a medium dark. Okay, so I did also purchase the Transforming Skin Perfector. I'm not going to use it today because when you do mix it with that highlighter, and if I apply it all over my face, I am seeing a little more texture down here. So I definitely think for me, I would have to just keep it up as a highlighter, but I just don't think I need that product today. To get all day wear on my eyes, I am going to layer just to guarantee I still have some coverage, and I am going to use my tried and true Charlotte Tilbury in Rose Gold. I will say I have noticed just recently that these Color Pop, and these are two from the Sure Thing. Let's see, I got Sure Thing and Beachy Keen. This is from their summer line. Sure Thing, Beachy Keen, so a pinkish, pink and gold, depending on your coloring. Of course, you know, I love the pinks. So I am going to go in with some of the darker shades and just touch them in at the end. Because I want precision placement, I am actually going to go and use my sponge tip applicators because I still love them, even though you haven't heard me talk about them since last summer. I do have a whole video on them. I think they're really good at getting a lot of pigment applied exactly where you want it. And then you can blend out with a softer brush. I hear a lot of people say you shouldn't use shimmers on older eyes. I mean, I guess it really depends how old your eyes are and what you like. I enjoy the fact that when I have a shimmer, it catches people's eyes. Like when I see someone in a shimmer shadow, I look at their eyes. And so I feel like it's the same for me. If someone wants to overanalyze about my crepiness, you know, get really up close and sit there and stare at it, well, then that's their problem, not mine. So I definitely love using shimmers, not metallics, not glitter, but shimmers on my eye. Oops. I also, again, I'm trying to keep the dark shade. Note, I'm not even going like here, you know, I'm not going down here. I'm keeping it way up here. So I'm kind of aiming it upwards because that kind of gives a lift. And then I am taking the pigment from my outer third and blending that up above. I hold my brush at a downward angle so that the smaller bristles can actually blend and give that softer edge. If I do this, then I'm just pushing more of the pigment up there. I want to do this. To kind of keep a softer edge. And then when I come down here, I can tip it down because I'm just softening that color, but when I'm blending up here, I like to tip it down. That's just what I like. Tap, tap, tap on the seam, on the edge. I'm going to bring a little bit more of that lighter color over. And then I'm going to finish it with the ColourPop. I have been loving this Charlotte Tilbury, it's a duo, but it's a Super Nudes Enhanced Magnifier Liner. This is an all-day liner. I need to sharpen mine. I put this on my lower rim, and at night I took off my eye makeup with a micellar water on a pad, and then it still wouldn't come off the rim. And so even though I didn't like doing it, I actually had to like pull my rim down and sit there with the micellar water on a little pad and try and wipe it off my rims. And even then it didn't come all the way off. So this is really an all day wear, especially if you like to wear liner on your lower rims, which for a special occasion like a wedding, you may or may not. It depends the time of the wedding, indoor, outdoor, things like that. It definitely would be a good one to define your eyes. When you apply it, it's so blendable that you can be darker complected and darker eyes like mine, and you can blend it out and keep it a nice rich brown. Here's the brown. So you can have it nice, almost a black brown. It blends out really soft when it's first applied. And you can get a really soft, gentle edge if you are fairer in complexion. So if you need a good brown, I know I always talked about the Makeup by Mario, but this is another one to try, the Charlotte Tilbury Super Nudes Liner Duo. And I find because my eyes are a little creepier, I do have to smudge the liner. It's not like I can just draw it on and have this beautiful, smooth line anymore, because I do have more lumps and bumps on my eyes. So I do like to use a little smudger brush. Right now I'm using the BK Beauty 204. It's just a really nice little smudger point. Okay, then I'm going to put it underneath too. And I only need to put it on the latter third of my eyes, and then I can smudge it all the way in. And you can put it as far as you feel comfortable with liner underneath. Some people don't like liner underneath. Some people say it ages people. They obviously don't have dark eyes and dark lashes and have been used to having their eyes really defined, because people like me feel very washed out and our eyes look smaller when we don't have something underneath. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to do lips. I am using the Lisa Eldridge Je ne sais quoi. It's one of her new ones. This is kind of doesn't really go with this. Oh, I can't use it. It doesn't go with my top. Yes, testing out some Lisa Eldridge, and this is Velvet Blush Lightly. In the middle is Velvet Beauty, and then on this side is Velvet Petal, and I think I'm going to use the middle one, Velvet Beauty. I will say there are so many beautiful lipsticks out on the market, so many great brands. Sometimes when you're doing something like a wedding, you just want to splurge, and Lisa Eldridge lipsticks are just their divine feeling. And the other thing is their lip pencils last all day, so they don't come off underneath a gloss. So it's one of those that if you just line your lips and everything else comes off, you'll still have lip liner. So I like to color in my lips first with that. Let me see if I have a beauty lip liner. Oh, I do. So for all day lasting, I am going to line and then color in my lip. Okay, we're going to put the Velvet Beauty. For gloss, I am going to actually use this from Lawless. It's called Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Lip Smoothing Gloss. But it to me, ooh, Nelly. It's a really sheer gloss, but it's kind of in that pink color, so it's not going to change the tone. And again, the lip pencil is really long lasting under gloss. There's a big key criteria for me in a lip liner is it really needs to stay under glosses, because I always like a gloss. My lips feel very dry if I don't have either a glossy lipstick or a lip gloss on top of them. I'm going to finish it with just a little powder. I'm going to use the RCMA, the No Color powder. It's a matte powder. I'm just going to grab my sponge again to press it in. I really like this powder because you saw how white it was before I pressed it in. So I actually am putting quite a bit of the product on. It looks really, really matte, which is what I need. Then I am going to finish it with a setting spray. Again, I'll pat it on to make sure it's getting where I need it to go. Ooh, I forgot my brows. I do need a brow gel to hold it in place for all day hold. I'm just using e.l.f. It's a clear brow gel. And mascara. I am sticking with my Beyond mascara. Okay, this is the final look. Settle on the cheeks, brighter on the lips, and attention on the eyes. Okay, so this is the final look. It's got a little more color than I typically wear day to day, and it really is just the lips. So I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial with this look. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.